Hey guys, it's Sydney from Online Tech Tips, and today is a day I have been waiting for a long time. I've ordered something that's pretty hard to get these days with delays from Amazon and all over the world, but finally it's arrived. We have an Oculus Quest. We're gonna unbox the sucker, we're gonna see what's in here, and you're gonna come on the journey with us. Get ready folks, we're gonna go in for the long haul. This is super exciting to me. I was so happy when this thing showed up at my door today. Although I gotta tell you, the nice man from the delivery company dropped this right in front of me. So I don't know if my Oculus Quest is in one piece. We're gonna find out together. Although if it is broken and you've read the description for the video, you probably know something I don't. But fingers crossed that this made it through okay. The reason I pulled the trigger on the Oculus Quest was because of Oculus Link. That's a software update to this headset that means you no longer need to use it only as a standalone VR system. You can also use it as a tethered Oculus Rift. It's a best of both world systems for a really good price. I paid $600 for this 64GB model, and to get it to my door was an extra $150, but that's not going to be true for everybody. And there's no way that you're going to get that kind of deal by buying two different headsets, one for standalone and one for tethered VR. It might not have the specs of really expensive kits like the Valve Index, but this is on par with the first and maybe even the second generation premium tethered VR headsets. It really shows how far VR has come over the last few years. Let's have a look at the box first. Right here on the front of it, we've got that nice picture of the Oculus headset, along with the two motion controllers, the Oculus touch controllers for the Quest. On top there, you can see we got the 64GB model. And they've very kindly put the contents of the box on here. So inside the box, you'll get the VR headset, the two touch controllers, two AA batteries, the power adapter, the eyeglass spacer, which I'm obviously going to need, and the charging cable. Now I will say I was a little bit surprised still that these controllers use AA batteries. I guess that Oculus is using the same logic as Microsoft, letting us choose what batteries to put in. I went ahead and got some lithium AA batteries where you can actually recharge them via USB, so that should save some money in the long term. We're not going to use disposable batteries. Good for the environment too, by the way. On the back, look at that. Isn't that enticing? We can see that cool purple light coming out the back of the Oculus, blasting our eyes. And we can also see some of the apps, some of the games and experiences they're trying to entice us with. I'm definitely going to try Vader Immortal and definitely going to try National Geographic. As you'll see, if you head to their store, these games can be pretty pricey, so I'm probably going to focus on some of the free stuff as well, get a good balance there. Shall we get the plastic wrap off this thing? See how it goes? Yes, we can take the plastic off. Nice texture. When I opened up the Rift, the first consumer Rift, it actually comes with a pretty nice carry case. It's got space for the headset. It came with the Xbox One controller and of course the external tracking camera. That version didn't come with touch controllers, but the point is included in the price was this very nice carry case. Now I've seen people advertising carry cases for the Quest, which makes me worry that I'm gonna have to spend some more money to get a case, but we'll see when we open this up. Maybe it's good enough. It's a very sturdy box. Let's slide that sucker off. Oh yeah, look at that. This is very nice cardboard. It's not the permanent material, but it's very nice cardboard. Okay. Oh, ta-da! There she is, wow. That is packed efficiently. I was very surprised when the box came and it was this small. I was expecting it to be bigger. The Rift's box is huge. The Rift really comes in a big box. This is so nicely packed, I have to say. From the top here, we can see here's the Quest itself. The two touch controllers are in there, and then here's a little box with our goodies. Let's dispense with the box with the goodies. I'm telling you, I actually think I'm going to be okay keeping this box for transport because it's got nice molding. I can put this in. Yeah, I'm not going to be too worried about getting a carry case in the short term. This looks pretty good. Let's see what's in this little box. Look at this. It's like a little mini-me version of what's in the big box. There we go. USB-C charger, you can see there. This is a UK import. I'm not sure about this plug. I'm not too worried about this because honestly, I mean, we've got 100 USB-C chargers laying about the place. So this, I assume, Is the spacer for spectacles? Probably. I'm gonna need them. Maybe I'll do it without glasses. I don't know how bad the focus is gonna be. Yeah, no, you can see. There's a little picture there of glasses. The reason they include this is so that your glasses don't touch the inside lenses and scratch it. This is maybe one of the big disappointments. You'd think that you could use this for the Oculus Link feature, where you need a USB-C cable to connect it to a computer. The problem is, you need USB 3 at least. And this cable can't do it, it's just a charging cable. The data rate over it is too slow. It's just meant for, like firmware updates and stuff. Let's put that aside for now. What else is in the box? Let's finish up this box before we get to the really good stuff. Some documentation. The 2 batteries, which I guess I'll use them and then replace them with those lithiums when they're done. All right, finally we're gonna get to the good stuff. Oh yeah. That is some cyberpunk Ghost in the Shell stuff right there. Isn't that cool? You'll notice immediately on the front of this headset, we've got these cameras. And this is why you don't need an external tracking camera. And that means you can just walk around wherever you like. Hopefully, I'm hoping that they're going to do some augmented reality, mixed reality stuff with this at some point. This is mainly to track your head movement, and it's a really cool way to help you stay safe in VR as well. It's got something called a sort of a guardian system. You can draw a space around you, and if you move out of it, these will suddenly show you the real world and stop you from falling down some stairs or walking into your TV. That's pretty cool. Unlike the Oculus Rift, there are no built-in headphones on this. You can see on the Oculus Rift there would be 2 little headphone things, but not in this case. But what you do get are 2 headphone sockets, one on this side, one on that side. You can actually hook up your own headphones if you want, but you don't have to, because as far as I understand it, there are supposed to be 2 built-in speakers. If you don't care about the spatial awareness and you want to be immersed, use some headphones. There's a little insert, a little card that says you need Wi-Fi for setup, but it also covers up the lenses and then shows you how to plug in the controllers. Let's take this thing out. And then there's another layer of warning. I mean, if you screw up these lenses, you're in for a bad time, but there's another set of stickers on here. No sunlight on lenses and no liquid cleaners. So only use it like a clean, soft microfiber cloth. Be very careful is all I'm saying. I'm not gonna take the little plastic sticky tabbies off now. There's no reason to do it, especially since I still have to swap in the glasses spacer. The head strap looks pretty standard, pretty much the way the Rift works. It's got 2 side adjustments, 2 top adjustments. So you'll see there, adjustment on the sides, adjustment on the top. I've heard people on Twitter say that this can be uncomfortable. I'm pretty okay with the Rift in terms of comfort. I've spent a couple of hours at a time playing VR with the original consumer Oculus Rift. But I do wish that Oculus would take a cue from Sony with the PSVR and Microsoft and a couple of other guys who are using this very cool single head strap system with a flip-up visor for a couple of reasons. If you're using an application like Virtual Desktop, you want to switch between VR and the real world quite quickly. And also, it's a little bit more comfortable, honestly. Having that single head strap with the weight sitting here, I find that more comfortable. But I think I'll be okay with this. If I'm not, I have seen some aftermarket hacks to replace this back part here with something more comfortable. But for now, I mean, this looks pretty good. Do look out for the review that I'm going to write. I'm going to write a full review. It's going to be on the Online Tech Tips blog, and I'll let you know how comfortable it was for me, and whether my glasses fit inside it or not. People complain that it's too small. So that's obviously a volume button. It's got a little plus, a volume rocker. It's got a little plus and a minus there. That's to set the interpupillary distance. So some people have eyes a little wider apart, closer together. In order to get the lens's perfect focal point exactly in front of each pupil, you need to adjust that slider. I don't see an adjustment slider for focal depth. I don't know whether they have a software solution for that or not. With the Rift, I'm actually okay not using my glasses, so I'm hoping that'll be the case here. But if I do need to use my glasses, well, then there might be some sort of software solution for that. So let's put the actual Rift back into its spot and take out these guys. These touch controllers are what's supposed to give you the real immersion. Left and right, they got these dome things on them, which look kind of cool. And I'm assuming that has something to do with the tracking system. And they're pretty much, if you ever use the gamepad, it's like having a split gamepad. There's only 2 buttons on each side, X and Y on the left, B and A on the right. There you can see them quite clearly. An Oculus button, some sort of menu button, and then these touchy triggers. I'm assuming they're pressure sensitive, I'm not sure, but this is the sort of thing that allows you to reach out and grab stuff. I tried out the touch controllers with Windows Mixed Reality a couple of years ago. I was blown away by that because at that point, I'd only ever used a gamepad with a Rift, and those touch controllers really immersed me very well. But Oculus have gone and done something even more impressive, because although this Quest comes with these, those cameras on the front can use machine vision software to track your bare hands. So some VR experiences are going to have bare hand tracking where you'll see a digitized version of your actual hand in the game, and it can calculate whether you're touching something or not. I'm looking forward to trying both of those and reporting back on the pros and the cons of each. But yeah, I have to say they're smaller than I thought they would be. I thought they were going to be bigger, but I mean, my hands aren't small, but they're actually the right size. I think they did a good job. People with small hands will be fine. Not many people are going to have much larger hands than me, so yeah, pretty good. Even the trigger's molded. Those fit in pretty sweetly. Yeah, Oculus did a good job here. If my monkey hands can get them back. Yeah, and there you have it. That's what you get inside. And I think this is going to turn out to be a beautiful friendship. Wait for that review. I mean, it's been out for a while, but Oculus Link is still in beta. That's actually the big deal, the thing I really want to test. We've got Half-Life Alyx purchased, ready and waiting already. Got the cable. I think this is going to be the start of the real VR revolution, because no wires, baby, and no more buying 3 or 4 different headsets, just you get to try everything. The other big thing for me personally, now that I have the Quest, is we can now do more content reviews for VR. So look forward to more VR game and app reviews, more tips and tricks for VR, and whatever comes along. As long as it's on Steam VR, Rift, or the Quest store, then we can have a look at it. It's going to be pretty cool to try out all the stuff they're going to come up with. I think with future software updates, we're going to see even smarter ways of using those front-facing cameras and using the hand tracking. It's a very exciting time for VR fans everywhere. I can't believe how far we've come from 2016 when the first Rift started showing its face. I think that's pretty much all that can be said just from an unboxing. We've covered basically everything that comes on the box and more or less what it does. But if you've got any questions, put them down in the comments and we'll try and cover them in the review when we get there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see more content like this in the future. Don't forget to go over to the actual blogs and check some of the excellent articles we've got there. Check me out on Twitter, and please go on to Online Tech Tips on Twitter and follow there as well. That means you'll see everything as we publish it. It's going to be well worth it. Until next time, see you guys.